Well, hello there. I am Patrick11, and I'm glad to be your host yet again. Today is October 28th, 2016. And as my channel is known for, this day is known as the Channel Update Video Day. On this day, for the past 3 years, I have made videos, or vlogs, as I called them, that explained my current situation of life. And the time has passed since last year, and we are yet again on our verge of storytelling. So, I am Nicholas Mizraki, and I'm a senior in high school. I am 17 years old. I'm going to be 18 on December 8th. And I wanted to explain to you guys a little bit about what's going on right now. Because although it may seem that last year was the big change year, the year of change for me, from one high school to the next, this year also brings on many changes. And I'd like to start off by talking about, what's going on in my senior year. I've started school in September, so it's been a month and a half since I started school. And so my past 5 videos since my last update vlog, it's only been 5 videos since, so obviously the amount of time I've been spending on YouTube has decreased a whole bunch, even though last time when I talked to you guys on this day, I told you guys that I would be, I'd be focused more on YouTube, and that my situation at the time was very, very focused on schoolwork and broadcasting, because before each time before I do these annual update videos, I always go back and watch my videos from the previous years. So when I watched it today, I noticed that I talked a lot about broadcasting, which I must say that I have resigned from, and for a number of reasons. But first of all, I want to tell you guys about my short films that I have been uploading, because I know that's what I've been doing since I talked to you guys last time a year ago. And so the videos that I've uploaded are my personal work. They have been for film. They have been not filmed. Not all of them have been filmed, but all of them have been edited, and most of them have been filmed by myself, directed and produced by myself. And so the 5 videos are the air guitar competition, the Taft Tech 24/7 video, my Star Wars remake, my interview with a professional video editor, and just recently, the one I posted just last month, I believe. It was the last day of August 31st, the Of the Target Students, By the Target Students, For the Target Students short film that I myself directed and created for Fermi National Accelerator Laboratory in Batavia, Illinois. So, I'm still doing these videos. I'm still doing YouTube. As I've said last time, I've kept my promise. I'm still focused on YouTube, and of course, I have other things to do, but it's not like I've closed it all away and I've not touched YouTube since. I have. It's just been a lot less. I've had a lot less time to work with, and with the time that I was allowed, that I've the amount of free time that I've had, I've made do with these short films that I've. They're very different in when you can try to compare them. Air guitar is way different than Star Wars. Star Wars is way different than Fermilab, which is a particle accelerator laboratory. So these short films have almost nothing alike, and in a way, it's sort of like my personality. I like to do a lot of different. I like to combine a lot of different elements and ideas in life, but accomplish one thing, and that is what I like to do: making movies. So I try to make these, which I've become more centered towards film than broadcasting and TV reporting, which I never originally was ever interested in doing news, but broadcasting was the only thing the only class that I could take as a junior at my high school. IB film was a senior, no, film studies, which is the class I'm in right now, which is a class where we analyze films, was only for seniors, so I couldn't take it as a junior. So broadcasting was the only class at my high school that I could take that was anything related to film and media and technology and movie making. So I took it, and it was an experience that I enjoyed, and I learned a lot from it. But I'm focusing on my short films here. So, I'm not going to talk about each one, but each one had a uniqueness to it. And if I'm going to say anything, it will be this. Obviously, later on in life, I will pick a path and go towards it. But I think for now, it is good and it is healthy that I am going to all these different sections of life and putting some sort of effort out into and also trying to improvise and figure out different ways of putting myself out there and differentiating myself from other people that are doing the same thing that I'm doing, which is filmmaking. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my recent short film, which is by far the best and most professional film that I've ever created. It's a 10.5 minute film that I directed, edited, and filmed at Fermilab in Batavia, which basically it was a promo video for all future target program applicants and people that just high school students that are interested in the program, and I just wanted to show that I wanted, because when I got into the program, I actually participated in that program. I got into it. I applied for it, back, in I think it was in January or February of this year to get into the program during the summer. And when I was applying, I never understood what the program was about. I read a description, but I never got to see what kids did in this program, so that I could understand and I could sort of foreshadow and see myself in this position in 4 or 5 months. But I didn't have that opportunity. So going in, I was assigned to create some sort of educational film for people, and I was like, this is a problem. I think this needs to be looked at and analyzed, and figured out how to make this program a sort of inform people, high school students, people that are interested about this program, inform them and let them help them visualize what it will be like. And that was my focus, and I wanted to help people. And I think by that, I have actually, with this notion, I have not only gained experience with professional filmmaking. I got to use, I got to use a $4,000. I looked it up. A $4,000 professional video camera. I got to use all this professional stuff that I've never even touched before in my life. Things that are so above my budget, it's insane. And I would never, Fermilab is very well funded. It's a government organization, government funded, so it is totally high tech, and it is the best of the best. What do you call it? The top of the line, I would say, in terms of technology. And of course, it's an ongoing. There's so much stuff I could talk to you about Fermilab. Go and look at Fermilab if you're interested. If you're a high school student, like a freshman or a sophomore, and want to go into this program, go all for it. If you're into physics, if you like science, if you like math, if you like anything in STEM, any kind of STEM job you want to do in the future, go for this program. If you live in Chicago, go for it. It will be almost the best thing. I can almost tell you it's the best thing that you will ever do as a high school student. So I not only got to use professional equipment, and I got to talk to professional people, but I also had the opportunity to do something good for others, and I'm very, very thankful and grateful, and sort of I'm warm-hearted by what I've done, and I know that I've helped people by, doing this. So it was sort of like a win-win situation there, and I am very successful. I was very successful. I got to present at the end of the program on August 12th, and I uploaded the video. You guys can watch it on my channel. I'll put a link in the description. I know I've been talking pretty fast. I got a few more things to cover here before I let you guys off. So that was that. You know, it's an awesome experience. It's uploaded. It's documented. That's one thing I love. I love to document my work. So it's on their website as well. So if you go on Fermilab, the Fermilab website, you can see my video on their website. It's in the diversity and inclusion section. So go check it out if you're interested. If you're not, well, just listen to the rest of what I have to say. So that was Fermilab, and so since I finished Fermilab, I was actually applying for a position, not position. I was trying to find something I could do with film because I knew I wasn't going to do broadcasting again. That's not where I want to go. I figured out that, you know, my interests and my passion is located somewhere else. Not entirely, because of course broadcasting, like I've said, has a lot to do with film. But there's a line between film, theater, and film and theater production, or just, you know, theater in general, acting, directing, and news broadcast. There's a fine line between that, and I wanted to jump over that line and cross it because I knew that it was what I wanted to do. So I was looking for some sort of organization to join, and I was looking online. I found the Chicago International Film Festival was allowing students to join a film council, which students come together every month, once a month, and just analyze independent films produced by people all across the world. That's why it's called an international film festival. Actually, it's just ending right now, and I've gone to this is my second time. I went last week to the meeting. It was the second meeting this year since school started, and it was amazing. It's like right on point what I want to do. I'm able to talk to people my age that are interested in films, that have a varied knowledge of films and filmmaking. You know, they know a lot of different things about it, a lot more than anyone at my school would know, of course. And I get to talk to directors that have directed their own films, become successful, and have been able to throw their product into the hands of a company and show their work professionally. And that is what I myself intend on doing as a 25, 30-year-old man coming out of college. So it is an insane experience, and I don't think of any other way that would be as beneficial for me to spend my time as I'm doing right now with this film festival. Of course, it's only once a month, so I have to do some work in between. You know, I have a lot of time on my hands, so I use my time with of course planning my next film, which I'll talk about in a few seconds. My short film that I'm planning, not my short film, my sort of longer film that I'm writing and going to be directing myself. And I, of course, continuously watch movies. I don't know if you guys can see, I got a whole shelf right over here of films that I plan on watching. I recently bought Reservoir Dogs, which is one of the films by the first film by my favorite director, Quentin Tarantino. So I'm very much a film enthusiast right now, as I've always been, but especially within the last year, I've gotten really been really strong on that. You see, I've gotten braces here. Got green braces. Got them on in August, so right before school started. Actually, like a couple weeks before school started, I got them on, and you know, it was tough the first couple weeks. I must say, it hurt, but I didn't complain, and I got through the terrible phase there in the beginning, and every week now it's more work to take care of, no doubt, but you know, it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. I don't want to have crooked teeth. I know in my last vlog I laughed because I heard myself mention that I had crooked teeth. I had fucked up teeth. So you guys can watch that and laugh your guys' asses off. But no, I'm fixed that problem there. Looking good. Second month in. So, so that's that. It's a film festival. I'm a film festival moviegoer, I guess you could say, an independent fanatic. Okay, so yeah, film festival. So, like I said, I'm writing, and I'm writing. I'm currently writing. This is my film binder, by the way. I don't know if you guys recognize this image, but if you guys haven't, go ahead and look on my channel, and you will see. But inside here is my notebook, which I use for writing, writing my screenplay here. Screenplay writing. You can see I've already started. That's the Life by Nicholas Mizuraki, and I've got page after page here of dialogue and scene headings and all that kind of stuff. And in fact, I didn't mention this, but I took a screenwriting class during this past summer before Fermilab started. It was a week, so I learned how to screenwrite. I got the whole entire setup here, and I'm learning as I go along, and it's difficult because it's you can't just think of something off the top of your head. You gotta go through life. It's funny because the thoughts, the scenes come to you like in the worst of times. They come to me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I gotta get up and I gotta get my notepad and quickly write down before I fucking forget, and it sucks, but that's just the way it is, and it's in some ways it's fun because you know that you're doing what you like, and I love that. I love doing what I love because for so long I didn't know, and so here's my little folder here. That's the Life, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what it's about, what the movie's about, because I'm a beginner screenwriter, but I got all my notes here. I got formatting for all this. These are my notes. I got a crap ton of random pieces of paper that I just scribble up ideas. And here's the brochure from the International Film Festival, which I am a part of right now. The 52nd International Film Festival of Chicago. And it just finished yesterday, 27th of October. So that film festival is done, but I'm still going to be watching independent films as a film council participant. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's apart from going to school, doing homework, watching movies, I'm formatting and learning how to screenwrite, and I'm hopefully going to be directing this first film that I'm almost halfway done with scripting basically. There's a lot to do. I know there's a whole ton that I have to get ready for. I'm not sure if I'm even going to do it as a high school student. I might have to wait until I have more contacts, people that can work with me, actors that can spend their time, that are not too busy with their lives, that are willing to devote their time and allow me to direct them as the director. And so it's more like this last senior year of high school is sort of like a year that I sit down and I learn the basics of what a director must do. And hopefully as I do this, I will enter the industry. As I say, enter the industry. I enter the area of film as a person that has professional experience from Fermilab and also has a very varied knowledge of everything that goes on: acting, directing, producing, script writing, makeup. I don't have any experience with makeup artistry, but I'm very open to that, and I think I will have to learn some of that stuff as I go along as a college student. But it's a gradual process, and if you see my annual vlogs and my annual videos every October 28th, and you just watch my just my old walk and talk vlogs that I used to do, and even before that, my Minecraft tutorials, all these videos with Brandon, Boric, and all that stuff, you will see, where I've come from. I started working with, I know I go over this almost every single time I talk to you guys, but I started so young, and I've been very interested in this general area for a very long time. And it's not like I just thought of it yesterday. Oh, I'm going to be a director. I'm going to be a filmmaker. Yesterday, oh, I'm going to do it. Yes, I want to be a director. I want to be a independent filmmaker. No, it's been a long time coming, and it was since I was 9, 10, 11 years old that I've been doing this. 7, 8 years now. Even before that, I used to watch movies with my dad. So it's a gradual process from being a child, being a elementary schooler or a middle schooler. Middle school is when I really started pushing it, but even as an elementary school student, I started working with this. So now I shave. I'm an adult now. I'm almost an adult. I guess 18 you could say is when you turn into adult. Per se. So I've gone through so much, and I'm just glad that I do not lack the push, the drive to continue doing what I want, because people have been easily pushed away from what they want to do because they've been told there's no way, there's no money in this field, and that's true. There's hardly any stable jobs unless you're a Steven Spielberg or a George Lucas or you're a Martin Scorsese or you're a Francis Ford Coppola or you're whoever, or you're one of those big film directors. There's no really stable position. There's no stable income, and I know it will be difficult for the first few years. So I myself have the drive. I know I do because I've gone through all this, and I've gone through all these talks and decisions, and still I'm getting pulled in the direction where I want to go. I have not been discouraged, and that's what I think separates me from other people, and that's what will make me successful in the future. So that's really all I have to say. I know I'm shaking right now because I just took a shower and my hair is kind of wet and it's cold. I'm kind of an idiot for doing this, but I wanted to look good for you guys. I care. I still care about YouTube, man. So it's like I said, a gradual process, and I'm very, very happy to be at the point that I am, and I look forward as a rising college student that brings me to this little thing here that I have called Stanford University, which I am applying to actually by November 1st, which is in 3 days. I got to send their application. I've already finished it. I've talked to my counselor in school. Sorry for getting distracted with this, but I forgot to tell you guys that I'm applying to Stanford University. I'm applying to Chapman University, University of Southern California, University of Texas at Austin, Florida State University, University of California at Los Angeles, Loyola Marymount University, which is in Los Angeles, Wesleyan University, which is in Middleton, Connecticut, Columbia University, which is in New York City, and Syracuse University, which is in Syracuse, New York. Those are 10 colleges that I will be applying to, and I absolutely do not know what will happen to me. Where I will be in next year at this time. I assume that I'll continue doing this annual channel update vlog. But like I said, this time next year I'm gonna be in college, for God's sakes. I'm not gonna be living with my parents. So I don't even know where the hell I'm gonna be. I might be in New York. I might be in California. Fuck, I might even go back to Texas. So it's everything's up in the air right now, and as you see through all these videos that I've made, everything has always been up in the air for me, and I think everything will settle down once I'm 50 or 60 years old and I'm an old man. That's when I'll say that, oh, I'm stable now. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's a hard process with these colleges. But I've done it like with my passion for filmmaking and films. My passion is to get to a good college. I got a 31 on my ACT, and I got a really good GPA. I got a 4.0 GPA. always been a stellar student, and I'm not just saying that to be a bragger, but that's just the truth, man. Uh, as like I am with filmmaking, I am the same with school, and I care a lot about education, and that's why I don't have a job right now. I could be working somewhere getting money, but I choose to focus on this because I believe it's more important for my future. So really, college is up in the air, future is also up in the air. So everything is going crazy right now, and it's difficult. But I've also been a Christian all my life, so I always pray, and I'm a faithful Catholic, as I think I've mentioned before sometime. I'm a devout Catholic, so I do consider spirituality to help me every day going through life. Other than that, I wanted to close this off with just explaining my plans for Halloween. I'm going to be dressing up. I don't know if you see me like this. I don't know who you think of, but considering my interest in Quentin Tarantino's films, you might recall that one of his best known characters, played by John Travolta in his second film, called Pulp Fiction, is I'm not gonna tell you his name. It starts with a V. You guys should probably already know who I'm talking about, but that's who I will be dressed up as on Halloween Day. So it's in what, today is the 28th, tomorrow's the 29th, Sunday's the 30th. So Monday night. That's when I'm gonna be dressed up for Halloween. So it's kind of funny, but I want to finish off my childhood with a bang. And I'm going to. I've been a trick or treater all my life, and I'll continue and I don't even know if I'm going to stop as an adult. I might even continue as an adult, but I know I want to finish my childhood off with a positive vibe. So I'm gonna go out with my sister. I'm gonna have a good time. So if you guys have problems with that, if you guys have problems with that, I don't know what to say. You guys can go fuck yourselves. But that's all I got. This has been Packnick 11 on YouTube. Today is October 28th, 2016. Next time you guys see me, I'll be on my own. To childhood, to the past. Thank you. I've tried, and I think I've succeeded. Thank you, YouTube, for helping me survive all these 18 years. Thank you.